Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have a vintage IDEALINE Petrol lighter promoting the civil defense with the slogan, "Alert today, alive tomorrow." Pretty cool old petrol lighter with some good paint. It is missing a little bit of it, but overall it still appears very nice. I've had other IDEALINE lighters in the past. The Klein Armature Works, I believe that is an IDEALINE. I'd have to look and make sure. If not, I know I've had 2 or 3 others. They are what most people would call a Zippo clone or Zippo knockoff, made in Japan. But overall, very nice lighters that are very well constructed, and often with some very cool advertising or promotions on them. This lighter shows plenty of wear, scuffs, scratches, dings. I don't know if it has any dents. You can see there it is similar to the Zippo with the can bottom. 5-barrel hinge. High polish on the sides and top and bottom, and a brush finish on the front and back. You can see some of the blue paint missing here and there from the lettering and from the illustration. The red paint appears mostly to be there, but I'm not sure. You can see some spots of brass like here below under the toe. And in the V. And I'm sure there might be some others. This lighter was in that group that had the masking tape all over them. No, I'm sorry, that is wrong. This lighter was not in that group. This lighter was actually from a group that I bought months ago and just happened to wander across yesterday. And decided to make a video on it. It's a very nice lighter. I was able just to pull up the wick and snip it off. Appears clean and seems to be burning just fine. This lighter did have some kind of grime or debris that was covering part of the C. I think I got it cleaned off fairly well. I was very confused because I've seen this slogan used so often on these Green Cross lighters. Green Cross for safety. Alert today, alive tomorrow. I'm not sure what the Green Cross is or what I thought it was. I still don't know. I didn't look it up. But I did enough research to find a similar illustration on patch.com in an article where it was talking about civil propaganda, and it pointed out that after the bombs in World War II in Japan, where everyone sighed a relief that the war was over, there was also preparation for what might come, which included the possibility that we might suffer an attack of our own. So apparently this was some internal propaganda preparing us for what we needed to be prepared for in case nuclear bomb or something of that nature. Which, growing up here, I live in Oklahoma City now, still close enough to Midwest City that you see the planes flying over.
Tinker Air Force Base.
Not quite as much or quite as apparent, but there's still military people all over town. But in Midwest City,
with the base,
we were always aware growing up of, we were told of, it was a likely target in case of that kind of attack. Have all kinds of ideas put in your head at that point in time in the Cold War. And of course, none of it ever materialized, and I'm thankful for that. And I'm being a little facetious when I call this propaganda. I don't know if I would call it propaganda. Probably you could call it a public service as well. Just like today, where they're trying to get out the word about the vaccine. Just trying to get out the word to have people prepared in case we were attacked, maybe. I don't know. I don't like those political kind of things. These lighters are very well constructed. I am not sure of the materials. That looks like that might be painted. But then again, it could be plated. Maybe it took a little bit more of the plating because of the lid not being as deep. I don't know. I don't know all those metallic processes. You can see how the hinge is nice and sturdy and doesn't have a whole lot of movement. The insert, well, it is not marked. Doesn't appear at all. Has the puzzle type seam in the back. The original wadding and wick. So I just put that flint in there. The first time I lit it, it took me a second. My hands are kind of weak. Definitely want to show you that there's nothing wrong with that file wheel. Good and strong. Make sure you get over to dependableflame.com, the website, and check that out. I've been reconstructing some things, building some pages out, and I've got it to the point after this morning where now I can start listing things again. I've got room there on the current eBay listings page, and hopefully a protocol in place to push them out to the other pages as they sell, and I can archive them. And so if you need to get over there and see a photo that you remember from months ago, it'll always be available. Hopefully years, however long this goes on. I hope to just keep pushing those out and archive those videos and photos in perpetuity. So make sure you get over there. You can comment on any of those pages. Let me know how maneuverable it is, how user friendly, how you like it, how you don't like it. And hopefully in the morning and moving forward, get a steady dose of listings for some of these lighters that I need to sell. Until next time.